Hey everyone, so this video is going to be about production rules. Basically what this does is if we're given a transition on a PDA, we should be able to convert it to a set of symbols on a CFG. So I drew out a bit of a transition here. Essentially we're replacing this variable x on the stack with yz, so the length of the symbols that we're using is very important. So right now we're using length 2. That means that when we get our list of symbols, we have a list where each element is of length 2. So, R and R, we're just looking at states here. Every single possible combination of length 2 of the states. We have R and R, we have R and S, we have S and R, and we have S and S. Alright, so this is going to be the general form of our production rule. We will have A with a subscript of length 3, which will derive some input at the start here, and then A, and then 3 subscripts again, and we'll have a whole bunch of rules, and then finally one last rule with a subscript of length 3. So this here, this is K, and K is also dependent on the length of the elements of your list. So in our example here, we only have 2 symbols, so we're only going to have 2 rules. Alright, so for each pair in our list, we are going to have a set of rules. So, first one, this first little subscript is going to be the transition's origin. So the transition's origin is always R, which means that we will have 4 production rules where we start with A and then we have a subscript R. The next subscript is the symbol that is currently on the stack. So again, we only have one symbol that is currently on the stack since we're only working with one transition. So this will always be X. The next rule, we're going to be scrolling down our list and we're going to be looking at the last element here. So here it's R, here it's S, here it's R, and here it's S. Okay, so now we're going to be working on our actual rules. This will also be the same across all 4 of our rules. We're looking at the input symbol now. So we only have a 0, which means that we'll have a 0 here, a 0 here, a 0 here, a 0 here, followed by an A again. This is just hailing back to that template that I showed at the beginning. So we have 0A, and then we will put down the destination of the transition. So again, this is always the same, it's just S. So we have S here, S here, S here, S here. And now we're going to be looking at our symbols that we're replacing with. So we have our first symbol here, which is Y. And then we have the first element in our current list selection. So here, we were looking at this first element in our list. So we will put R because that is the first state. Next one, also R, right, because it's this one. Next one is S, and the next one is also S. Okay, this will be followed by another A. And the second part of each rule now. And the next subscript will just be the same as this one. Followed by the last symbol on our stack. So now we're looking at Z since we've already done Y. Okay, and finally we're looking at the last element in our list as we go along. So again here we're looking at R once again, and then we're looking at S, and then we're looking at R, and then we're looking at S. Now it's important to remember that these are subscripts, which means that they're not like, it's not like A, R, Z, R like that. It's more like A, R, Z, R like that. Like it's kind of hard to write out, so I apologize. Anyway, that's actually it. That was a pretty short video. So thanks for watching. Feel free to thumb up and subscribe, and to suggest ideas for new videos. And happy studying.